Welcome back to a special edition of Campr as we head inland on a desert adventure with a bunch of guys and girls from ARB. We're on our way to Birdsville, but in a very roundabout kind of way, via Alice Springs, Uluru and the Simpson Desert. There are 5 vehicles in the convoy. Mark and Fiona Lacey drive a fully spec'd twin-turbo 200 series Land Cruiser known to most as Mr Grey. Scott Jennings and his wife Karen are so well equipped for this trip, their 79 rig even includes a pie warmer. Gary and Cassie Woodhead have similarly kitted out their 79 series, and with the kids and their stuff on board, go close to 4 tonnes in weight. But they'll be wanting for nothing. And then there's Jamie Knight and his girl Kel from Gundy. They say they always do it right in the bush, and plenty of love and thought has gone into this beast.
Well, good morning and welcome to day 2 of this epic adventure, heading into the Northern Territory today along the Plenty Highway. We're in Bulli, it's 5 to 7. Servo will be out in 5 minutes, we'll fuel up, get going, come with us.
Oh, hey Karen. All right.
Thank you.
You're all good to go, Dino?
Thank you very much for that service, mate.
No. There'll be plenty action today.
Today we cross the state border from Queensland into the Northern Territory and ultimately onto Alice Springs, our destination for tonight. So a big day on the Plenty coming up.
A bulldust-ridden 830 kilometres filled with corrugations, hidey holes, the odd camel, roo and emu, so there'll be plenty of concentration required in the driver's seat.
Holy moly, you would not expect to see something like that out here on the Plenty. I mean, it's tough enough in a big Land Cruiser, but imagine doing it on a push bike. That is insane.
The Plenty Highway is also known as State Route 12 in the Northern Territory, and when I looked it up for more info, the first thing that came up was a site called Dangerous Roads. And to top off the excitement, you'll be sharing this goat track with road trains of up to 53 metres in length. But we're pumped as we leave Bulli for the trip to Alice Springs, which will be our camp for the night. Our first stop is the Northern Territory border for a photo and a leg stretch.
So this morning's run from Bulli to the border has been a bit of a shakedown for the crew. You can see Jamie Knight just behind me here. He's just making sure that all of our wheel nuts are tight, and we're also dropping the PSI in our tyres as well, because we'll be running on this sort of road for the next 400 kilometres. So it's good just to stop, reassess, while the kids are taking some photos at the border sign to check your vehicle and make sure that everything's shipshape.
What happens if you go and change a tyre, anything happens,
Yeah.
within 100 k's you should stop, recheck the wheel nuts, get it right again.
Okay.
Make sure it happens. It did happen to me. We lost this one over here. Fell off in the Territory about 2 months ago.
And what do you make of the trip so far? Are you enjoying yourself?
Having a great time.
It's good, isn't
Having
it?
a good time, yeah.
Something about the wide open spaces out here, you know, lots to see, lots to do.
Wide
and you can chew up, you can chew up hours. People always say to me, well, what do you do out there? I said, well, you just do, don't you?
You just drive.
Yeah.
Lots of driving.
The bull dust is as thick as expected, so the convoy stretches out and settles in for a few hours of solid, solitary driving as the country changes. While the rest of the crew are running ARB-fitted long-range fuel tanks, I've only got a 130 litre tank. Being safe rather than sorry, I opt to pull up at Jervis Homestead for a splash and dash. Oh, and another essential, an ice cream. Who'd have thunk it? The afternoon run is eventful and includes an opportunity to get up close and personal to a pair of feral camels.
There's 500,000 of these things apparently in Central Australia now, and they're that pure that the Arabs are importing them back to the Middle East.
We're making brilliant time and chewing up the case, and to be honest, the plenty really didn't bare its teeth to us at all. It was pretty well behaved in the long run, and we roll into Alice Springs with food, fuel and a good sleep on our minds.
So since I left the outskirts of Brisbane, I've done 2,281 kilometres. So Brisbane, Longreach, Bulli, across the plenty to Alice Springs, just outside Alice Springs now, and looking forward to blowing the dust off.
So now we pull up for fuel, we like to have a bit of a look around, just make sure that everything's still where it should be. Don't want anything falling off on those rough roads.
Is everything still where it should be, Gary?
Everything's still where it is, mate.
What about your dignity?
My dignity's not here anymore.
The Alice Springs Tourist Park is just outside of town and offers comfortable cabins. We aren't rolling the swags out just yet. We'll save that for our next stop down the track. A bit of dinner, some of Karen's famous homemade pizzas, a few drinks and some running repairs sees us prepped and ready for another action-filled day ahead. ARB can set you and your vehicle up for a trip just like this. Head to your local ARB store for more info.